My English name is Samuel Choi.
Ah, okay. And Samuel, what grade are you in right now?
I'm in grade 7 in the high school affiliated to the Renmin University.
Okay. And what grade are you applying to?
I'm applying to grade 7 as well.
Okay. And can you please tell me your date of birth?
My date of birth is the 5th of May in 2002.
Okay. And Samuel, have you taken the SLEP test or the TOEFL or the TOEFL Junior or the SSAT tests?
Not yet, but I'm here in 2 or 3 months later.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. And can you tell me, Samuel, do you know what your GPA is? And if you don't, it's okay, but I'm just wondering.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. It's not a problem. So Samuel, now we're going to start with we'll start with some easy questions, okay?
Okay.
So Samuel, can you please tell me what sort of activities after school do you like?
Um, I so I robot. The mission and then so like you and I also like the intense and uh, sometimes when uh, when it's only student now and uh, 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 I know in basketball after school with my classmates, and there's a big basketball court in our school.
So you really enjoy playing basketball?
Yes,
That's like your favorite thing to do after school?
yeah, sort of.
Can you tell me why you like basketball so much?
I think and doing the work and and in the in um, game and real life.
Samuel, can you hear me okay? Your
Yeah.
picture is not really I'm having a lot of trouble hearing what you're saying over there.
Oh, now
Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble. The picture is very blurry and the sound is not very good. Hello? Hello? Hi. I can't really hear you over there, Samuel. I'm so sorry. Is your internet connection okay?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Okay, well,
right.
I'm just a little worried because the picture and the sound over here are very, very blurry. So I want to make a clean recording. Hello? Well, let's see if we reconnect and we can make a better recording. Hopefully we can. Hello? Oh, I hope so. I like Samuel. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. That now you sound a lot better.
I think the internet just got down.
Oh, okay. You sound so much better now. Your picture is really clear and your audio is also very clear.
Okay.
I don't know, Samuel. We're having so much internet trouble.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. But so you were saying you really like basketball, and I was asking why. Why do you like basketball so much?
Because it's really interesting and it's exciting to play with my friends, and my friends are really good at playing basketball. And we play together, and we really involved in the game,
Oh,
and we really enjoy it after school because it was a busy day, and it's like relaxed.
oh, it feels really relaxing.
Yeah.
But you said that your friends are really good at it. Do you think you're not very good, or are you just being hard on yourself?
I don't think I'm that good, but since I'm really interested in basketball, I might be uh, I might become better
Oh, okay.
in the future.
So how does it feel when you win at basketball? How does it feel when you do well?
It's like real. I felt really enjoyable and really cheerful because I feel like the work I did didn't waste, and
Oh,
so yeah.
that's cool. That's pretty good. So then, how often do you play basketball?
Um, I usually play it on Tuesdays and Thursday evening,
Hmm.
and sometimes uh, near to my home I play on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And
Um,
do you play with the same group of guys on weekdays and weekends, or different people?
different guys.
Oh, so it's. Do you have to make any changes because you're playing with different people, or is it kind of the same?
They're pretty same.
Hmm.
They're all really good at playing this.
Oh, okay. And so let's switch the topic now a little bit. And we talked about what you like to do after school, but what do you like to do at school? What kind of things do you enjoy?
I my favorite topic is mathematics because our teacher is really cool. She always asks us some very strange questions and
Really?
really challengeable.
Uh-huh.
And every time when we finish doing those questions,
Hmm.
we feel really proud of ourselves.
Well, it's good. What can you give me an example of a question she might have asked recently?
Like those questions are like uh, angular question or parallel line question, and you need to have really good math skill to solve them, and they're really hard.
Yeah. So do you think remember how you mentioned that your friends were good at basketball but maybe you weren't so great? Do you think are you good at math or not so good?
I think I'm pretty good at math because I didn't get a bad score
Yeah.
for the past time, past few assessments.
So you usually get pretty good scores in math.
Yes,
Why do you think you're so good at math? Why do you think you get good scores?
because mathematics, I think I'm really good at it, and I think I really enjoy the way to solve the question. and it's really interesting for those questions and
Okay. How about what is something you don't enjoy about school? And it doesn't have to be a subject. You don't have to tell me the subject that you don't like. It could be an aspect of school. It could be a teacher. It could be uh, a schedule. What is something you don't like about school?
they are too much homework.
Right. Good answer. So, what bothers you about too much work?
Um, I don't have much time to play basketball.
Ah,
Yeah, but since Tuesday and Thursdays work homework is fewer than the other days, I think so that I could get time to um, play basketball with my friends.
so that's why you play Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
homework it cost me a lot of time, and the teacher some for the winter vacation they gave me like um like 1 pound work
Uh huh.
to do.
Oh,
Yes, which is really crazy.
yeah, I agree. But but I guess you do your homework really well because you're getting really good math scores, right?
Yeah, math homework is more than the other subject, but I think it is since I think it is really interesting. So
Yeah.
uh, I really I don't feel a lot while I'm doing the homework.
Oh, I see. So you actually enjoy math. So when you're doing the math, it doesn't feel like work to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Is there a subject that you feel you don't like, so it's like work? Is there like a subject that you just have difficulty with? And
Um, no, I don't think so. But the uh, the subject that I dislike is history because the lesson is so boring and I just really don't like it. The teacher is always talking about something that already happens.
uh-huh.
Like we just need to memorize those
Yeah,
without any brainstorming or
yeah.
anything like that.
So you're kind of bored with your history class because it's just memorizing facts.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you ever get to discuss why things happen? Do you ever get to debate it, or is it just facts?
just that.
Oh, do you think you'd like it more if you got to talk about why things happened?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay. Well, let me ask you this. You don't like your history class so much, but if you had to give advice to your teacher to make it better, what would you tell your teacher?
um, I will ask her whether she could give us some time to discuss or write a poster or
Hmm.
like write an essay about our opinions of
Oh,
these facts.
okay. Yeah, I think that sounds like good advice. Um, well, let me ask you, um, and this is not really all about school, but it's kind of about life. What do you think has been a challenge for you in your life, have you had any real challenges you feel? Maybe at school or at home or with friends or family? Do you feel any challenges?
I think uh, making Lego is pretty much a big challenge.
Oh,
And because since I'm playing Lego robotic, I need to design the robot myself
hmm
and to think of the program and yeah. And I also think climbing is also really challengeable, and I really like climbing, but I don't get to have a lot of time to do that.
oh, climbing. That's pretty cool. Tell me about that. How often do you go climbing?
Um, 1 year ago, I go to climbing every 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
and but now I don't have much time because of the homework.
Yeah. So you kind of decided that you'll just focus on basketball in your free time and then the rest of your time is homework?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something. What do you, what sort of college or what subject in college do you think you want to study eventually? It's kind
I
of,
think I will going to study engineering
mm-hmm.
because I really like those. Yeah,
And
I
what,
really like the math.
uh-huh.
So yeah,
What,
I think I will do a great job with engineering.
what sort of engineering would you like to do?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you pretty well.
What sort of engineering would you like to do?
I still can't hear correctly. Please say it again. I'm
Sure.
sorry.
So, what sort of engineering would you like to do?
What sort of what? I can't hear.
It's okay. What sort of
I,
engineering would you like to do? What would you like to design?
oh, okay. I think I would like to design something that really relate to our life, like something that could help us do the work that we do today, like robots.
hmm
Yeah,
That's cool. So, is that what you design when you're working with Legos?
maybe. I'm not sure. But it would be great.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I used to design robots with cardboard, but I made ships and aircraft with Legos. So, I kind of know what you mean.
Okay.
What do you want to go to school, or I should say, go to university in China, or would you like to continue in the United States?
I think I will continue in the United States because otherwise, going to the high school in United States doesn't really help a lot if I come back to China to have the university to study the university.
So you really want to study in the United States?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why? What do you think is so good, or what is so attractive about studying in the United States for you?
The main thing is that the weather in China is not good. Like, but I think it will get better in the future. And also, uh, studying in United States can really help me a lot in university because the top university in the world are almost all in uh, United States. So yeah.
So, what do you think are some of the differences between the Chinese education system and the United States education system?
Because I went to an international school, Harrow International School, so I think I know pretty well about the English teaching style, and I think the main difference between them is that uh, the teacher, what the teacher te- told us was the way to solve the question, not like just telling us the answer. Like the teacher is telling us why this thing goes to there, not how this thing goes to here.
Ah, okay.
And also the homework is, I think United States homework is going to be fewer. I don't know, but that's what I think.
Well, I think that the homework will be different. I don't know if it will be less, but I think it may be a different kind of homework.
Yeah.
It depends on the student. So sometimes you know that, of course, your teachers have to teach you well, but you have to be a good student too, and a good student knows when they need to study more. So some students need to do more homework, and some students maybe need to do other things to make themselves better. So I think it just sort of depends. I think it depends on the student. Um, well, we talked about what you're doing in school now, and we talked about what sort of a university you want to go to. But what do you think, Samuel? In 10 or 15 years, what do you want to be doing? Do you have any idea?
I think I'm going to uh, follow my parents' step because they're both doing IC, and I think I'm going to like doing IC too, or maybe like the engineer of uh, like designing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you want to kind of follow what your parents have done.
Yeah, because I think they did a great job in work, and they're both really talentful in this. And I think I'm also going to do a great job because I'm their children, right?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we hope so. What do you think? What do you think it means to do a great job, Samuel? What does a great job mean to you?
A great job to me is that the job that I'm good at, not the ones that can only get a lot of money. I think that's that'll be a great job, and also the ones that I'm good at and the one that I could enjoy when I'm studying. Otherwise, I won't do a great job, and it will be boring every day.
Right. So you want to enjoy your job. You think it's more important to enjoy your job than to make a lot of money?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good. I actually think I think you're right, but I also think if you really enjoy your job, I think you will probably make a lot of money because you'll be so good at it. People will want to talk to you to do it. Don't you think? Or I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I think you're right. Basically, it's important to enjoy your job first. Um, well, can you tell me? You said that you wanted to sort of follow your parents. How have your parents influenced you as a person? So not the job part, but as a person, how have your parents influenced you?
Um, They teach me the stuff that the teacher won't teach me, like uh, how to make friends or like how how to uh, be good in the uh, in like our state or yeah, and it's pretty much like the way to be a person.
So, what do you think? What are some qualities of a good person?
Like don't be rude to other people and be friendly and never ever uh, blame at someone or curse at someone like to hate someone. But yeah.
That's good. I think I agree with your parents. I think your parents are right. Well, let me ask you, Samuel. Um, we kind of talked about why you want to go to America and why you want to study here and why you want to study what you want to study. But what do you think you will bring to America, and what do you think you will bring to your school? So, what are the great qualities about Samuel that you will introduce to America and to your schoolmates?
Um, you mean what I'm going to say about me when I meet them?
No, I just mean what is it about you that you will contribute to your school? What what great things will you bring?
I think I would do a great job and I would be pretty much a leader of robotic because I'm pretty good at it. And I think I will be a great job, do a great job in the school in the United States because and mathematics I'm really good at it, so I might be doing a great job in the United States school.
So you think you'll bring some good leadership qualities to the school?
So, yes, I think so.
That's great. So I think you're really, really, really interested in robotics.
Yes,
Do you have an idea for a college in mind for robotics or a university?
yes,
Which one?
MIT.
Aha! I knew it. I knew it. You know why I knew it?
Why?
Because I thought about MIT when I was your age too.
Uh,
I was very interested in robotics, and MIT is probably the best school to go to for robotics. So I grew up in that area, in the Boston area, and yeah, good choice. So you set your standards. You set your standards really high. MIT is like number one.
yeah,
Well,
and
okay. Well, let me ask you one last question. Okay, if you could do one thing in school differently, what would it be? So think back to your past. Do you think there's a mistake you made, and how would you fix it? What would you do to fix that mistake?
um, I think if I did make more friends, I think I will have more time to hang around in school, not just going to do my homework and play basketball. Like friends that really stick together, body, and like those friends that doesn't really uh, like care about themselves only, like care about me, and uh, and I think that would be better if I did it right the way to make friends.
That's a great answer. I really like your answer. Yeah, I think friends are super important for all parts of your life. Um, okay, well, Samuel, that's the end of part one. Are you ready for part two?
Yes.
Okay, so for part two, I'll remind you. I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you a an excerpt from a story to read. Okay, and I'd like you to read this short excerpt out loud. And then after you read it out loud, I'll ask you just one or two questions about it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to send that to you right now.
Okay.
And are you able to see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So I'd like you to start at the top where it says Jack London's story, Call of the Wild. Do you see that part?
Yes.
So in your best English voice, I'd like you to please read this excerpt out loud, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Jack London's story, Call of the Wild. Tell of Buck, a dog stolen from California who is taken to Alaska during the Cordial Gold Rush in the late 1890s. Buck became a sled dog, part of the team that transports supplies and people through the harsh winters. It was inevitable that the clash of leadership should come. Buck wanted it. He wanted it because it was his nature, because he had been gripped tight by that nameless, incomprehensible pride of a trail and trade. That pride which holds dog in the toll to the last gasp, which lures them to die joyful in the harness, and breaks their hearts if they are cut out of the harness. And this way, the pride of Dave as will dog of soaks and as pulled with all his strength. The pride that laid hold of the athlete of crime, transforming them to a sore and sullen birds into straining, eager, ambitious creatures, the pride that spurred them on all day and propelled them at footage of him at night, letting them fall back into gloomy, unrest and discord. This, this was the pride that born up and made him trust and the dog who learned and search in the prison or hide away and harness up time in harness up time in the morning. Likewise, it was the pride that made him feel back as a possible leader, and it was God pride too.
Okay, good job. Was that difficult?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, right? Do you know what story this is? Have you ever heard of this story?
I think it's about a dog,
Yeah.
like a baby dog called Buck.
Yeah, that's right. Totally, you're totally right. So he's a sled dog.
Yeah.
Do you know what a sled dog is?
Like the dog that's like traps the people like um they are like dogs that we use to track people like during like if you want to catch someone.
Well, well, a sled dog is a dog that is used to pull a sled. Have you ever seen that before?
Oh,
Through the
oh,
snow?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, do you know what happens to Buck? Where is he from and where does he go? Do you know?
Um, he was from California,
Yeah.
and he's going to take him to Alaska.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So he was stolen from California and he's taken to Alaska. Have you ever heard of California?
Yes,
Yeah. What kind of weather does California have?
like pretty cold, like not that warm, but right there.
No, it's actually the opposite. So California is very hot weather. Um, but Alaska, which is the other place they mention, he's taken from California to Alaska. Alaska is very cold, so he's taken from a cold place to a hot place.
Um,
Well, Samuel, can you take a look at this excerpt? And I'm going to ask you kind of a tough question, but what do you think? What do you think? Um, so Buck is the main character, but who are the other characters in the story? Can you tell?
let me have a look.
Who does he have a problem with?
Dave.
Yeah, that's right. And what is Dave a person or is Dave another dog?
Dave is another dog.
Yeah, that's right. You're totally right. What is the problem that they have? Do you know?
Um, they were both trying to like the private like they were like they didn't hang around well with Buck in the camp
Well, they had a fight about something you mentioned earlier. Remember how you said leadership about the robotics club? Well, they had a fight about leadership. So they were dogs and they both want to be leaders of the pack. They want to be the number one dog in the pack. So that's where they had problems. So let me ask you one more question. So if that's true, if they have a fight over leadership, can you find two sentences or two things in the essay that support this idea? Can you find two parts where they mention the problems for leadership that they had?
Pride that later pull other and break up game.
Yeah.
Sword and sudden burst into swinging anger.
Yeah, that's really good. That's great. So that's one of them. That's one idea. How about one more? Just one more. Can you find it?
This was the pride that brought spite making trash the bulldog who burns it and straight in trade. No, I don't think this.
No, you're right. That was a good job. You're right. So basically it was pride. All of the dogs had a lot of pride and they sometimes fought for leadership. So you actually did a good job, Samuel. So this is the end of your interview, okay? So I'm going to stop recording right now, okay? We'll still be able to talk. I'm just going to stop.